OK 日本語できるかなこれ。字幕、ちょっとお待ちましょう。英語ですね。一応モデルとしては、日本語。でも日本語が日本語になるんだよね。英語になってほしいんだけど。まあいいか。なんか変なことが出てくる。まあいいか。まあいい。無視。OK, English only USA! Alright. I will start as I always do. Let's get these notes up here. Alright. So today, we're gonna make yet more space junk and asteroids. I don't know. Actually, there's that asteroid I didn't finish yesterday, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that first, and then if I feel like it, / if I have time, I'll work on another bit of space junk from the pile I have going on over there. So that's these two. I'm probably still not gonna do this because I don't want to, but I will do it someday. I'll have to stop procrastinating at some point. Okay, and then after that, this is kind of what I really want to do, is complete the Drydock, or at least make some good progress on it. I think I did pretty good yesterday. I added some stuff that I like a lot. You know, the warehouse I think looks kind of poop, so I want to fix that. But I really want to replace this here, this waiting room screen as soon as possible because this looks scuffed as hell. Okay. Now, let's see. We will begin. I don't really need pure ref up right now, so you can go away. Let's go. Oh my gosh, there's so many people talking in the chat, and I can't. This is too small. I can't read any of that. Is that Santa Claus? Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Alright, so let's go here. So here's the 3 that I currently have. I wanna fix this up. Alright. I hope the music is not too loud. I raised up the volume because I could not hear the music at all yesterday. But alright, where was I? So this is the lumpy asteroid. Yeah, this is like a complete pain. I do not enjoy this that much, but I have to do it, so I will do it. Yes, sir. Let's see. I don't really know where to approach this from. Maybe I think this is a good jumping off point over here. I think I get this rolling here. Not sure how fat I want it. Maybe 4 studs here, and then the side panel is good enough. I don't want it to be too big. I guess long and thin is the idea this time, as opposed to sort of like thick and cube-like. Now I will begin to just kind of add some random detailing here. Not too random though, I don't want it to look too spiky. I feel like I've gotten kind of used to. That's a little bit too round actually. Let me randomize it a bit here. But I've gotten a bit more used to making terrain like this. In fact, I think a lot of this is transferable to making regular terrain, which I haven't really done because it seems like a lot of parts and a lot of money spent doing nothing. Is it about the length or about the girth? I'm personally a bigger fan of length as opposed to girth when it comes to spaceships. Like, I can't think of a girthy spaceship that I like. Now that I think about it, they all tend to be pretty long. So, you know, at least they tend to be more long than they are wide. You know, I don't want a tuna can floating in space. Alright. I am still kind of sick. In fact, I think I'm getting more sick every day. My boss told me I should go home and rest. I'm not doing that right now, so I'm a great employee, you know. I'm a great asset to my company right now. Because I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to feel like complete poo-poo fart, and then I'm going to like not do any work. Awesome. But that's okay, because it's not okay actually. It's not okay, but it is what it is. Do I build the ship in bed? If I built it on my bed, then the parts would go missing everywhere, you know? So I can't do that, unfortunately. I would like to sleep with Legos, but I found that if you do that, then you end up with red marks all over your back because you slept on it wrong. So don't do that. Yeah, that's my Lego fan advice. But yeah, anyway, gotta keep working on this. I wanna, let's see. I think a regular long-ish slope over here is pretty good. Oh man, I don't like how this juts out. Not cool, bro. Then I'll put a 1x3 plate here instead. Then I will spice it up by, can it, height-wise, okay. Yeah, okay. Maybe something like this. Yeah. Alright. Looks pretty good. Not bad. I think that's fine. Probably. I hope it's not an issue. I don't think it is. We will roll with it. And I'll put this here. I imagine it'd go pretty far if you threw it across the room. I wouldn't do that, because then I have to pick all the parts and rebuild it again, and I don't want to do that. Let's see. I feel like the English captions are like not bad. They'd be better if I used a better model, but it's super slow. I really need to like figure that out. I'm gonna try, if I can remember, I'm gonna try using the CPU version tomorrow, because I'm currently using the Vulkan one. They have an I have an AMD card, so I can't use the CUDA version, but there is like the AMD API version of this model, or this of this, I don't know what this is, this plugin, which I wish I could use, but every time I try to use it, it crashes for some reason. It's not this. I've had this PC for a bit now. I'm just using whatever parts I had. I mean, it's not bad, but like the caption thing is bugging me so bad. It's like making me consider buying a new graphics card just to make it happy. But I really don't want to do that. Mostly because it's like kind of a waste of money. Like I'd be using it for nothing except this stream, and that's a bit of a waste of money. Not gonna lie. Kind of wanted to put a stud inversion here, but I'm not really sure how to achieve that. Well, for now, I'll just try to build the parts necessary for the stud inversion. Let's see. Could I do something hyper intelligent here? Maybe. Maybe I'm just like unbelievably intelligent and I can pull this off. This is the expensive one. I need to get rid of this piece somehow. Keep clicking on it by accident. And that's illegal. Alright. There we go. It's no longer illegal. Good job, me. You're so smart. Alright. If I speak too much, I'm gonna lose my voice tomorrow, actually. So I'll have to keep the energy and moderation for today, even though I said I would keep it high tension. I don't know how I could do that for 2 hours straight, though. But oh, this is wrong. Oops. All right, this is not stable. I don't like it, but that's okay. I don't care. I'll fix it with putting this. There we go. Now it's happy. Yeah, I hope this gap here isn't an issue. I will burn that bridge when I get to it. Let's go 1x4 plate! Yeah. I don't care, actually, about the 1x4 plate. What I do care about is the 1x1 headlight brick. Wow, what an excellent part. Whoever designed the 1x1 headlight brick is a genius, and needs to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Is this a slight? Oh my gosh, there's a gap. Ew! Ew! Okay. This must be terminated immediately. I have failed. This is not good. I still want to do the studded version though, so I will figure out a way to do that somehow. But yeah, that was not good. 1x4 plate, actually, you're gonna get replaced by a 1x3. And then you're gonna get replaced by the 1x4. I need a more gradual slope here. In fact, to aid in that, I will use you over here. And should I use a snot brick? I think I have to use a snot brick. So I will. Here we go. I'll need to touch up on this area here soon. Oh man, it's been what, 15 minutes? I've like completed this much. Oh yeah, the BGM is always gonna be some random game music that I remember listening to that isn't too ridiculous. Let's see. Yeah, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. But never fear. Takuma is here. Okay, this does not solve the thing. Whoops. Would this work, actually? Hold up. Ring ding ding. Oh, wait, no, this wouldn't work. Wait. Yeah, it would not work. So this is what I actually have to do. Alright, hold on. Let the safe word? I don't know. I don't know what the safe word is. Just try them all. The CBT will stop once you say the safe word. Yeah, anyway. Has everyone had a good, fantastic, wholesome day today? I sure have. I love going to work, and then finding out that all the work I did yesterday meant nothing. I love that. That's what happened today. In fact, I was mentally prepared to go to the office yesterday, because I thought I would have to go today. But as it turns out, I didn't need to go at all. So, I've had a fantastic day. Today is a great day. Yes. And not only that, but I'm like kinda sick, so it would have been good if I didn't actually go to the office, because then I would have gotten more rest. But here I am, building Legos, like a toddler. We are up. We are so up. Yeah, anyway, I'm like running out of things to say, because there's not much I can comment on this asteroid, because it's just a giant lumpy rock, and there's only so many times I can say that without it getting stale. Alright, more 1x1 headlight bricks. You guys don't understand how good this piece is, okay? If you're a true LEGO fan, you would know. If you're a true LEGO fan, you would like be nodding your head in agreement and be like, yeah, you're so right. The 1x1 headlight brick sure is one of the greatest inventions ever made. Yeah. Also, I detected a problem. This is going to be an issue soon. This is not flush with this. Yeah, I should address that, actually, for real. Nope, that's also gap, whoops. How do I fix this? I don't know. Actually, wait, is that the solution? It might be. Holy cow. I think it was. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. It looks like a potato, which I guess is the point, but kind of reminds me of Thanksgiving. Kind of want to eat a baked potato for Thanksgiving this year. That's about it. I don't expect to get any other Thanksgiving food on the table. I'm sure I'll be eating like udon noodles for Thanksgiving this year probably. Just as the founding fathers intended. Yes. Alright. We never mind. How about this? Yeah. Woohoo. My eyes hurt. Ouch. Okay, so I have like one face left to go. Then I'll be done with this god-forsaken asteroid. And I can move on to something else. Maybe another asteroid. Which would be so much fun. That's a 1x5 plate. I don't believe those exist, so I'm not going to use it. Okay, I think this is the play here. Looks pretty, somewhat natural looking, I guess. Oh. What to do? It's kind of late to be wondering this, but I feel like this is like a bit too random compared to this asteroid. I'm not sure though. Maybe it's that there's too many studs exposed. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know. I don't know if that's like an issue in principle. I guess it's like kind of inconsistent with the others, right? They don't expose nearly as much studs as this one. So I should make an effort to hide them. Alright, there we go. That is my new plan. Hide the studs. Yes, sir. Is this correct over here? This is offset. What? What? When did that happen? How did that happen, actually? Oh my gosh. This is such poo-poo fart, bro. A single plate might help fix this issue. Okay. Did that work? Oops. Nope. Nope. Oh my gosh. This looks like one more plate offset. So I will do exactly that. Replace this with a brick. Put this in here. This thing is like kinda scuffed now. But that's okay. Oh, what? What? How? You've got to be kidding me. How do I fix this? Not good. I thought I was cooking, but I think I was getting cooked. Yes, that's bad. Is this really not okay? What? That doesn't make any sense. Or, okay, wait, hold on. If I have 0 plates stacked, then it's aligned properly. Okay. Oh. excellent, you know. Such a intelligent individual. Yes. All I do is trial and error, and I never actually learn anything. That's how we roll. This is also very structurally unstable, but yeah, I don't know if I don't think I'm okay with that, so I'm gonna actually do something about it. Okay, let me put a 2x6 over here. Okay, make this little bridge sort of structure. And then we kind of do this, except better. No, actually, no, we can't. No, we can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna try to... This would be such a nightmare to make in reality, though. So, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna have it support itself. Actually, no, that's not possible. Okay, so I need some way to support this from the bottom. And it's your good old friend, the 1x1 headlight brick, to the rescue yet again. Wow, 1x1 headlight brick. You're so cool. Excellent work, 1x1 headlight brick. Well, it's actually not so cool. Oh wait, hold on. This works, I think. I think this worked. I think. Yeah. So now, I can stack something here. Oh wait, hold up. Is this misaligned again? Bro. Okay, well, 1x1 headlight brick did not save the world today. That's very unfortunate, but things happen. Is it really? Wait, what? Is it really a plate difference? What? That's not possible though, is it? It should be 2 plates. Yeah, it is. But why doesn't it let me do that? I'm so confused. Or well, actually, wait, no. Actually, I do understand. Because, yeah. Yeah. Because it's 3 studs tall. So it's yeah, not good. Also, the subtitles I just noticed are super far behind. That's wild. Can I like reset them? Can I reset what's in the subtitles? Am I speaking too much? Is that the issue? Hold on. Can I... Let's see. Yeah, wow, these subtitles are so far behind. This is crazy. How can I like reset this? Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of the transcription and add it again. Hopefully they'll reset the buffer that it apparently has. Alright. Is it working? Okay, it's pretty slow, but hopefully this... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to solve those problems like as soon as possible. That's not okay. So an issue has presented itself. not exactly sure how to solve it. Maybe this. Maybe I figured it out. Oh, this looks aligned. Oh, hell yeah! Let's go! Wow. So now this is properly aligned here. And good old 1x4 plate. And then now we can kind of just start building up here as we wish. Let's see. What shall I do? Oh man. I think I said this yesterday, but it really doesn't matter. No one's gonna be looking at this anyway. Like, no one's gonna be like, hey, yo, I think this asteroid looks a little bit unnatural. Because nobody's gonna be paying attention to it. It's just there to take space and like block shit. Like, nobody cares. But you know, I guess in the pursuit of perfection, we must you know, concentrate on even the small things, like how lumpy our asteroids are. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now. Is putting way more attention than is necessary on some lumpy asteroids. Yes. Yes, sir. This looks kind of stupid. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know. I think I should put this somewhere else, like over here. It looks way better. Okay, yeah. And this thing's just gonna like jut out more, so I'll build it up high. And conveniently we have an inverted slope here, so I will be putting this in. Okay. Got a nice bit of diversity of shapes here. Let us put this slope, this curved slope over here somewhere. Maybe something like this. And I will just put a 1x1 plate right here. I don't like that. I'll do something else. Move it over here. I guess this direction is like the plate though. Right? Yeah. Then this seems like my gut tells me I should put the cheese slope here. Or here actually. Yeah. This looks fine. I think this makes a lot of sense. I want to fill out this section here. I need to fill in this area here as much as I can. I really do think a simple brick will do some of the job here. Then I can expand this out here, put a cheese slope here, and sort of diversify this area a bit more by adding a curved slope down here. Honestly, this should just be a regular slope. Yeah, okay. I think that's helped it out a ton. And this, nice. I think I've seen like a spaceship that looks kind of like this though. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe I just like subconsciously feel the urge to make more spaceships and I just can't help myself. That's just like my purpose in life. Maybe that's how it is. Who knows? Maybe I am but a slave to my base instincts, which are to build spaceships. That would be sad. But as a human being, I must, I don't know, accept that urge and make something with it. Yeah, and that's what it means to be a human being, for sure. That's what's up. Alright, I'm getting pretty close to some kind of completion here. Yep. What else? Can I, like, these lumps are like too symmetrical, so I guess I can't really use. Something like this, maybe? Yeah, not bad. These like asymmetrical pieces are pretty good, I think. This place just lacks soul. I need to add soul. Whatever, I don't know. I don't know how to do that though. Something is missing here. I don't really like it. It's just not quite right. But if I just add more chaos, maybe it's just like too flat. Maybe that's the issue, except this area is just way too flat. And it demands some depth. Let's go. Slight improvement. Slight improvement. Could be better. Okay, and I could put a cheese slope here. Alright. Put this one here. It's not too bad. I'm satisfied. Oh, wait, I have a lip over here. Gotta fix that. The lip exists up here as well, actually, so I need to deal with both of these. So what I'm gonna do is try and increase the randomness up here. Okay. Now I will put this over here somewhere. Where shall it go? Maybe up here. Chillin'. Pretty high up, I would say. Not sure if this is the right spot, but it's a spot. It's not terrible. Yeah, okay. I think it looks appropriate. Alright. Should I make more? Should I work on this and turn this into a piece of space junk? I think the answer is yes. Oh. What shall I make? Well, I think first things, get rid of these sticking out. Get rid of a whole engine. Get rid of the pink. Actually, no. Pink can stay for now. I'm gonna get rid of this section here. So something like this, maybe? This section here can be missing. Okay, I think this is a good place to start. I think this compartment here can be a single chunk. And I would like it to be like kind of hanging off a bit. So basically, I don't know if this is the way to do it, but I could have like a part like this, and then some like this. So it's like angled, so it looks like it's just kind of gotten knocked off a bit, I guess. I want to add some like metal deformation. So sort of randomize the... Wow, this is not cooperating with me. Sort of randomize the position of some of these. I guess one way I could do it is by adding curve slope here, and maybe a curve slope here. Yeah, something like that. And maybe just a regular tile over here. I think that kind of gives off that impression. And I also want to like kind of, I removed the engine, but also want to make it sort of appear half broken, like was violently ripped away somehow. So maybe something like this. Or that's a bit too symmetrical, looks a bit too neat, so let's see, let me put one of these up here. Yeah, something like that. Pretty nice. And let me just straighten out some of these structural aspects. And also recolor them, because since they're exposed now, I can't just have them be whatever color I want. There we go. More pink. But I actually don't necessarily want the whole thing to be a block, because I think the approach that I had last time, where I make sort of layers here, is a pretty good strategy. Kind of gives off the impression that people once actually lived here. And that's something I want to try and preserve as much as possible. So like this. So yeah, it kind of looks like I torn off the sides of the ship. Turn this a regular color again. And let's see. That's an expensive part. I'm not using that. Wow, why is it so laggy? What the hell? Studio. Okay, it's back. Let's see, what else can I do here? Just kind of randomly placing stuff now. Not too much purpose or aim here. Some like this. This is not bad. Actually, I think what really sells it is it's like have a hole here, maybe. Something like this. It's like a little bit damaged. They're not bad. I like this. I think this is good. Also, gotta sub-model this. And what's this? Ship debris. Debris, I think. Okay. It's been 48 minutes-ish, 45 minutes-ish. I don't know if I can get this done. This is pretty complicated. But I think for now I'll take this and plop it in here. Plop. And I'll rotate it on its side. I'm pretty sure there's stuff there, so I don't want to. Maybe over here. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I kind of like this. Okay, okay, we out here. Pretty nice. We is chilling. Yeah. So I'll just save this one here. And open the Drydock again because I want to work on this now. Okay. So first order of business is fix this warehouse thing. I don't know what to do with this. I have an idea actually. I have an idea. But first, let me charge my phone. Okay, so I think it's very difficult to make a warehouse, but what is very possible to do is to make like a train yard shed thingamabobber. I don't know what they're called. I'm gonna look one up and put it in post-ref as a reference. So give me a second. Drydock, rail rail yard shed. I don't know. Hopefully, the images know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's interesting. This is not really what I had in mind, but I found something cool. Let me show you guys. So I imagine this is how they load giant cargo containers into ships. I don't really want to build this, but like an older version of this maybe. Although I wouldn't mind making this either. So that is definitely something to consider. So I might replace this with this sort of apparatus here. I kind of like the skeleton look. I think it kind of fits the existing stuff I have over here, the cranes especially. They're all very skeletal. It just kind of feels weird to have this giant brick building that doesn't look that good anyway, just sitting here. But I think... I also don't want to give up on a building concept though, so... Lego micro scale buildings. There's a lot of techniques for this, some of which I've used before for my spaceship. But there's a lot, but my ships are all like Gothic themed, so there's... yeah, the types of techniques I can use are kind of limited. So it may be worth looking at some other people's stuff for some inspiration. But I'm just kind of Googling it and I can't find anything that's that good. These all look not quite what I want, so I might have to give up, although there is an official set. I think it's official. Is it official? I don't know. You're about because look at it anyways. But these are like the Lego modular buildings. The original like 5, I think. Way back in the day. Returned micro scale. Which is really cool. I really like this. This is awesome. I own this one actually. It's over in North Carolina right now. Collecting dust. They use a lot of very interesting strategies here to kind of create these really small details. You know, these are like tall windows. These are small windows, which I think they're like headlight bricks, I want to say. Actually, wait, no, this is a special type of brick, I think. You know, doing stuff like this. Right. A lot of sideways building. I'm not sure if aesthetically those fit into this idea here, but maybe. I don't know. But let me move pure ref actually. Or actually, let me shrink pure ref. Is what I should be doing. I'm gonna make this smaller, then how do I move this thing? So let me just... Can I not move this thing? Hello? Here, ref. Okay, so just move it up front. Okay, whatever. That's what I gotta do. So I'll put it there. Okay. And let's get started here. I want to just make this like skeleton thingy. So basically just a giant like table looking good thing. But what's important is that I have rails over here, right? And the question is, how do I make rails? That is a question I don't have the answer to. I want to say it's these. That is my gut answer. I'll turn these medium sun gray, light bluish gray for now. So something like this, maybe? Although, actually, maybe it should be flush with the ground. So, let me turn these gray again. Then another set over here, perhaps. Yeah, could be the play. Could be the move here. Let me just fill this area in. Cooperate, come on in. And let me fill this in real quick. So it's 7. So just do this sort of thing. Some like this. And but actually, this isn't really quite accurate. What I really want to do is maybe not on every section, but on some of them have these roller skates. These look a lot like the underside of train cars, right? So actually maybe I do want them like everywhere. Although they can't be placed next to each other. Just realized. So something like this. So I do alright, yeah. This looks kind of weird. So I think this is how I want to do it. To avoid the collision. And then I think make this a tile. Smooth it out a bit. That looks like a train car. Yep. Yeah, not bad, not bad. So they have all sorts of colors, right? So I have blue. How do I want to copy paste this? Something like this, and we got some like dark red ones here too. So they cop one of those. Hey, that looks pretty good. Kind of liking it. Kind of like it. This is pretty sweet. Now the question is, how far do I continue this? Like I don't really know, like where I want this to go. Like maybe all the way up to here, perhaps. Is that something that would be good? Maybe. Perhaps. Just put these here. I would not do this IRL, by the way. This is a very stupid technique. It's not even a technique, it's just stupid building. Oh man, I thought I copied and pasted it well, but I didn't. Oh well. So I suppose that's the end of the line right there. Actually, let me just turn this green. There's also like the Maersk blue. There's actually like, it's actually a color in Lego, I'm pretty sure. You can turn it into the, yeah, it's actually a straight up color. I don't know if Maersk blue has, they don't have a tile, so I actually shouldn't use it. What else is there? Let's look at pure ref here. There's like white as well, like it's pink as well. There's lots of interesting colors. So we have dark blue, I think. A darker blue, perhaps? So we have like blue violet. They have nothing. Dark blue is a color, and there are surely lots of stuff in that color. There is. Okay. So that's pretty nice. I do like how it's turning out at the moment. Let's look at this again. So there's like these empty beds as well, and I think I'd like to sort of replicate that as much as possible here. So, alright, hope none of you are sleeping. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Yeah, I think we're good there. I don't know how to like simulate empty beds though. Maybe like a yellow color, although that's already a thing, right? If these were like a different shade of yellow, perhaps. Like light green. What kind of colors? Oh shit, I'm not going to press that. Medium lime. Wow. Tan. It's gonna conflict with the battleships, so I'm not gonna. I don't know. Sand red. Sand green might be a good color. There's lots of stuff in that color, right? So. Yeah, not bad. I think the color looks pretty decent. Alright. Oops. And now, I will just sort of fill this area in for now. This is not a permanent solution. Let's see. I should put something here. Let's see what... It just continues on forever, doesn't it? Wow. Okay. Well, surely. Oh wow, everyone responded to the awake call. That could be your, like, ASMR Mezamashi you know. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, I don't know what to put here. Like, there should be some appropriate end to it, because I can't keep this going because the crane is in the way. I mean, I could move the crane, but who wants to do that? Okay, I have an idea. If I just make these yellow, kind of makes sense. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, so now I can set up the giant crane thingamabobbers, whatever they are. To do that, I'm gonna first... Oops. Just set up an area where I can work with. Gotta pull the pure up again. Let's see. So on either side we have these like spines. And they're also on rails, right? Dang. What if I, like, ignored that? I'll make it yellow for now. This will also require some expert genius engineering by yours truly. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. It's kind of difficult. This doesn't even exist. True that, okay. Also, I thought of something yesterday. This looks kind of unnatural, but like I could make it look a lot more natural if I did this. Yeah, this is way better. I also came up with this idea as I was like trying to sleep. Yeah. I'm a true Lego fan because even when I'm in bed, I'm thinking about Legos. That's how you know I have a mental disability. But anyway, we out here. So I actually want these flush with the ground. I think that would help me a lot. And I could use these bar holders. I think. Wait. I'm like on the cusp of a fantastic idea. No, I'm not. Just kidding. I was lying out of my ass, apparently. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, I might actually still be a genius. Hold on. Call the Nobel Prize Committee. Here I come. Wait, no, this looks kind of poop. But no, it doesn't look kind of poop because I can fix it by having this color instead. Come on, cooperate with me. Okay. No, center it. I don't want to have to do you manually. Come on, just give me this win. Come on, that's not centered. Alright. Hold up. Wait. This looks kind of baller. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Yo. Look, I can handle these kinds of mechanics as long as everything is 90 degrees. Alright, as soon as you're talking about like anything that's not 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, or 360 degrees, I'm out. It's over for me. But since we are within the realm of reasonable angles, I can pull off some pretty crazy moves here. Ayo, should I make these gray? Would that look better? It might. I don't know. So now what? Yeah, I don't know. I want to connect these two sections, but I can't think of a really easy way to do it. Like, without it becoming like hella thick. Crap. Hold on. I think I have to turn my Nobel Peace Prize back in because I didn't make it. Oops. Hold on. Minifigure accessories, save me! Any of you out here got something awesome to show me today? You don't. Thanks a lot. It's okay though, because dark bluish gray has got my back. You guys, let's go. So many more options. Hold up. Hold up. Let me cook. I just thought of something. Hold up. We might have something here. No, this looks stupid. It needs to be more solid, I think. Yeah. So anyway. Gotta go back to working at the coal mines again. The coal mines being this stupid project. This is all for what? A single render of a loading screen? Wow. What a great idea. Fantastic, fantastic thinking, right? Are candles a thing? They are indeed a thing. What? Oh. I can't make them touch tips. How sad. Because these are misaligned. This is not perfectly centered. So I guess I have to like take my time to do that now. Okay. How do I do this? Is this not centered? Oh my god. It's just 0.3 off. There we go. Now it's centered. Okay. I don't know how to do this. I could. Oh crap. Oh crap. That doesn't really work. God dang it. Okay, when that happens, we just do this. And I'm gonna do this again. I guess 10, 15. Right, here we go. There we go. And then, hopefully, this means I can just barely. Now what? I don't know where to go from here. What? Are they slightly misaligned? Why? How? How is that possible? Huh? Is that perfectly symmetrical? I guess it's like slightly off. It does look slightly off too. Whatever. Very strange. I don't really get it. Man, just working on like one stupid thing for like 30 minutes is so much fun. What I want to do is like, after I finish this, I want to make like a little rail shed here. It's like a little tunnel for these guys to go through. Like that'd be a good way to like kind of end this segment here. Then after that, make some trash over here and some trash over here and maybe some trash over here. And I'll be done with this side. Alright, but first I need to figure out this abomination. What is this? What? Skeleton leg Dementor stand? What? Could be useful. What? Touch tips, perhaps? That does not look like a touch tips moment. That's very sad. I need that to touch tips. How do I make them touch tips? Interesting, interesting. This is quite the conundrum, I must say. What? Yeah, I don't know. I'm stuck. This is the kind of thing that would make me normally quit. But you know, I'm a changed man. I will persevere. And break past my limits. Yes. And what I mean by breaking past my limits is subjecting myself to this shock and ball torture while I try to figure out how to make this work. This reach? This does reach. This is a solution. This is a solution. This is one solution of many. Should I make this all yellow? I could make them all yellow. Okay, well now what? They have like some mechanism on top to like lift these cargo things. Which means I actually have to move this. Something like this maybe? Okay. Oh. Wait a second. Crap. Can I touch tips here? Probably not. Actually, wait, no, it is possible, because I can just adjust the other thing. Okay, so touch tips is possible. I could touch tips. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. This is 4. Oh, no. Whatever, that's acceptable. One good old headlight brick again. You never disappoint me. Oops. Okay. So this thing has like a little like control area on top, I think. So I kind of want to simulate that a little bit. Maybe that's sufficient, I don't know. I will say it is for now. That's good enough. That looks vaguely correct. Yeah, okay. Not bad. So now I'll just fill in the remaining area here. Cool. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Took way more time than it should have, to be honest. Oh, I must extend my usable area. Oh, god damn it. Cooperate. There we go. So I think I would like to continue the rails for a while. Like up to here, maybe. And then have the beginning of some sort of building here. Need some colors here. Okay, so I've extended the rails, and now I've just got to make something that looks right here. Which is pretty difficult, I think. I don't really know what to do. Crap. Oh. Just do this for now. Then. Just lay a foundation I can use. And then. Come on. Oops, did not mean to do that. Then I can kind of do the window pattern here. Okay. I think I'm onto something. There we go. Then okay. Actually, I don't know if I want to do that. Let's see. Do something like this. wonder what the top of like a rail yard shed looks like. Could be anything. Do I want to copy this roof pattern? I don't like it very much, so I kind of want to avoid it if I can. But I have an idea. So I use these 1x2 slopes to like kind of do this sort of effect. So kind of like this. I want to hide it from the edges because I don't like showing that aspect. Something like this, maybe. We'll have to decorate this with something. Or actually, I can do the exact same thing here. So, basically. Oh, whoops. I don't know if this looks good though. Might be kind of stupid though, not gonna lie. I don't know. Man, this is hard. It's 1x5. There we go. So it'd have like some kind of, whoops. I'd have some kind of roof. Does this make sense? Did I remove this? It's kind of strange. I don't know if I like it. This is quite the conundrum. Should I keep this? Or maybe there is another alternative, something like this, where I have a less pronounced edge to the roof. Then, like, I could do something like this, maybe. Something like this, maybe? I don't know. But then, like, I feel like I gotta make all this black, too. But then it's like, I don't know, it's too much. So maybe I need to, like, open up a section here. It's like, something like this. Sort of create some space here and not make it just a giant wall of black. This might make a lot of sense. I think this might work. Yeah, okay. Pretty satisfied. Let me just extend this over here. Something like this. These sides, man. What to do with them? Actually. Why is this structure so hard to make? What other alternatives are there? Doing something like this, maybe? I feel like this should not be black. It's gotta be the dark red, right? But if I do that, then it also looks kind of weird. Well, maybe the issue is that I should be putting them over here instead. That's not too bad. I think the roof needs to be fixed though. This roof is stupid. So how about I kind of like break up the roof a bit, so it's not just one giant like trapezoid, and instead sort of has this kind of cascading pattern to it almost. It's not really cascading, but then the top is like way too flat, right? So in response to that, I can add smokestacks, right? To break that up as well. So yeah, maybe something. Sure. Do this. Put a four-way thing here. Should I offset this to the side, maybe? It looks kind of weird if it's just like... Yeah, it looks kind of strange. I think I need some asymmetry here to make it look a little bit more natural. But in that case, I don't want it to hang off the side here, so I should put it up here. Put another one in close proximity. I can. This could work. Could work, could work. This is very much a possibility. Oh man. This is so difficult. Maybe it's too tall, but I can't actually make it any shorter than this. At least not with this sort of structure. So, is there a solution? No. But I will use this somewhere else. These are like good like water tanks. In fact, I put them like over here, honestly. That's what I'll do. Maybe like kind of developing the surroundings will sort of help me come up with ideas for how to make the other stuff. Or how to make the roof on this stupid thing. Hawk Tua, put a roof on that thing. Alright. Okay. Nice little water tanks over here. Now I gotta actually come back to this. What shall I do? I don't know. Just make this slightly taller. This is kinda sorta difficult. Is there like an arch here? Here they are. But none of them appear particularly usable. I might look at like warehouse roofs. Brick warehouse. Sure there's something that I could use. Wow, yeah, a lot of them are very boring. Oh. Okay, so there's one style that I didn't really think about. Where it's like you essentially have this like wall almost up here. And something like this almost. And then the back here is like a regular. Might be too tall. Let me reduce it by one. And then back here is like the black like roof. That's not bad. I think that's a good idea. So I think it's a good idea, so I will roll with it. Just see how it looks. Actually, we can keep it this color maybe. And then it's not bad. I don't hate it. It's definitely more interesting than the other. This just kind of looks like a Minecraft house, actually. So, so maybe like the middle. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. Not bad, not bad. I will take it. Okay, how long have I been doing this? Okay. So not I got like 20 minutes-ish. So I could add some more stuff here, I think. But what to add? Add some water, like water tanks, liquid something things here. I could do some crazy work, maybe doing some absurd snot techniques here to make like a pipeline. I think I want to do that, just a little thought exercise almost. It's like little brain exercise. So the idea is I would take these rail pieces, and then I would try to like snot them here To do that, I need to create like a slight offset here. Wait, hold on. Only this thing should be this color. Okay, I'm gonna make a little test area over here. So in order to get this to show up here, what do I need to do? So this is not what I want because I need it to stick slightly more upwards. Right, I need this to go up slightly more, so what I want is, say, 3 studs over here. Oops. And then this might be, say, down here. But not quite, right? So actually, hold on. I think this is the offset. Okay. Nope, not quite. So just keep testing with each combination until I eventually get there. I think it's one more plate then. So here we go. Alright, see, so now I can have this rail sticking up at the top. But now I have to worry about this section here, so I have all the underground to work with, so it's not a huge deal. Well, actually, wait, no, because this will become an issue eventually. And so I need to figure out if this is possible. If I can sideways build this, which I believe I can. I think this is the correct... Yeah, so this is correct. So I just need to go down, what, four plates here. So this is 3 plates, and then so I'm just gonna rid of this, and let me just go back to this color real quick. It's the 4th plate on each thingamabobber, and then it'll be another 2 plates at the bottom, because I'll be adding a snot brick here. And like this. So it's like this, right? But I do need to connect these, so the hell? There we go. Just build up a little support here. Alright, okay, here we go. Then I think this is where I'll stop it for now. Maybe I'll make it longer later. Now I have to work on this side. So I essentially can just do the equivalent of a single brick, right? Let's see. Two plates and a tile. Alright, so now it's flush. Very nice. Let me fix up some of these holes I just created. And here we go. There we go. The only unfortunate thing is it doesn't bleed directly from this. So I think that's my next order of business. So maybe I'll get rid of this for now. But this is a jumper plate here is like not a good idea. It's very hard to connect that to bridge a half stud gap. Might be impossible actually. So I will not be letting that happen. So, something like this maybe? I don't know. So that looks aesthetically appropriate, I guess. Something like this, and then maybe some nice slopes like this. Maybe this should be a different color. Like, this looks too... just like blend in with all the other stuff. So maybe like a reddish brown or red. That's too bright, I think. Dark red blends in with that. Dark brown looks like poop. Reddish orange. Salmon. Man, any decent colors out here? I do like this color, but I don't think it's available in this color, so I shouldn't use it. Dark nougat does not exist in this color either, huh? Let's see. Dark orange. Yeah, good color. Stands out. Feels appropriately gas line-ish. Must be transporting something, right? Okay, so now. Is there anything else we could spot here? So there really is just a bunch of cargo stuff just like floating around. Maybe I'll make that at some point. Let's see. I'm trying to find some references, but actually I don't know, I'll just wing it, I think. PRF, you are free to go. He is out here trying to clutter up the Drydock environment. This test area as well. What should this lead to, I guess, is one of the big things. I'm not sure. I think I have an idea. So something like this. I don't know, just a bit of thinking, but I think like sort of a generator looking thing. Not really sure how to achieve this. Maybe I could copy this and just raise the thing upwards. But it's with much shorter poles instead. And all of these are yellow. Oh, this does not exist in yellow? Are you serious? Damn. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy and paste this. It'll be much easier. Go. Go. So, and then like, from this, something. I don't know what. Let me just cover these up real quick. Oh, whoops. It's too close. Maybe I could rotate it. That's still clipping in? Yeah, it is clipping in. Damn! Well, that's when the jumper plate will help. Let's go. My second favorite part is the jumper plate. The 1x2 jumper plate. This thing has saved me so many times. Things you can do with this are absurd. I think it's not like perfectly centered, which kind of pisses me off. So actually, let me give up on that. We just have it like over here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like kind of imply that it's connected somehow. Like so. Surely this means something. Yeah, I don't know what to do at this point. Let's see. I can like kinda... I can try to create the impression that there's like some power coming off this. Wow, this only exists in light bluish gray. Awesome. Bionicle eye. Maybe. Just making some random crap. I don't know what this is, but it looks fancy, so it must be important. That's the idea. There we go. Yeah, it's like a generator or something. I don't know. Alright. Want some stuff here, right? Maybe a pile of containers over here? I think that's a neat idea. Hello? Come on. Right. So you basically just kind of stack a whole bunch of these. Actually, let me change this to yellow. Then maybe put like a regular blue one over here. Okay. Although there is a bit of inconsistency here with how large these things are. So maybe I should make them all slightly taller. Let's see. That also means I have to turn these taller as well. Right, whoops. Boop. Hopefully the clearance on this is good. It might be illegal, I don't know. Is it clipping in? It is clipping in, god damn it. Whatever, I'll address it in a second. What do I do with you? Oh my gosh. This is good. Alright. Should I put stuff in between here? Let's just fill in these sections. And the rest can be blank. Okay, I mean it's nice and cluttered. Maybe I'll add something here, maybe. Perhaps. I'm not sure. But hey, a lot of progress made today. Once I fill out this side, I can basically just have it be done, I think, at that point. Honestly, yeah. So, maybe I'll do something here. What else is there to add? Anything that a Drydock would have? I could just add another rail line, maybe. That's just kind of boring, I think. So, we'll look at more pictures. Surely there are many more things that would be present. Things that look interesting. Like Lego Drydock. I'm sure someone else has thought of this. A lot of buildings. Yeah. A lot of buildings, cranes, and railway lines. So what I've been building, basically. Like this, like small tent-like things I saw. So maybe that's the move. And do something like this. Boop, boop. Right, here we go. And then I think there is an interesting part I can use here. I think. Hold on. Wait, wrong button. Is it over here? Maybe I could use this. Maybe. Because I'm seeing this like... Yeah, okay. This might be nice parts usage here. Okay, so I have some random crap here. So now I gotta add some more random crap. Maybe I'll put some space here. I could get a new loading screen, like, today. Awesome. Although I think I want an extra day to add more details. What else? I don't know. Maybe like maybe I could add a railway here. It's just an easy cop-out option. I think that's what I'll do. Just fill some stuff in here. But I'll make it interesting by having a corner here. There we go. Corner. Let's see. Put that shit in there, boy. And then I just copy and paste what I've already done 100 trillion times. Because I'm lazy. Yes, sir. So I should not fill these in. Oops. I'm a dumbass. Okay. Then I can do this, do this, do this. Nice. Just gotta change these colors a bit. Right. Not bad. What time is it? Oh. Alright, I got like a minute. So, I'm just gonna render this real quick. See how it is. Something like this, maybe? Then I'll just shift this over this folder. Then wait a minute. Let's go. Wait, what? There's something in chat. Whoopsies, was not reading it for shit. KTM Twister, what the fuck is that? KTM Twister. King Tama Twister, actually? Is that what that is? Well, if you ever heard of something called... What is it? Testicular torsion? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, I don't like getting my nuts turned into I don't know, a churro. Yeah. Not a fan. But, you know, if that's your hobby, who am I to judge, you know? I'm a non-judgmental guy. You know, I accept all kinds of hobbies. I just won't do them myself. %56 done. Once I finish this render, I'll do my daily notes. Then, I think that'll be it. Looks pretty good right now from what I'm seeing though. I think just a few more days, maybe one more day, and we'll be pretty much good to go. Very nice. Yeah. My connection bad right now? Seems to be okay. But I think I can't handle... I think the stream killed itself when I tried to render now. So... maybe I can't do that on the fly anymore? Okay, that means OBS is using the CPU a lot though. That's unfortunate. Can I change the render settings to like be less intense? Like just take more time? Maybe I can, I don't know. Oh yeah, this also slows down the AI, the thing. Interesting. Yeah, rendering sucks. I thought the AI was just like on the GPU so it wouldn't matter, but apparently I think OBS is just trying to, I don't know, it's using the CPU so it can't, that's like the prerequisite or something. Whatever, I'll figure this out over the weekend. But anyway, let me show you guys the render real quick. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Nice and cluttered, just as I want it to be. But you can still very clearly see the ship here. So, you know, pretty nice. Yeah. Good progress, good progress. So, finally. So I think this is done. I replaced the warehouse. I think done for now. I'm gonna do another pass to make the scene more readable, maybe? Because it's a bit too cluttered now, I think. So, I think I would like to do that next time. Nothing here. Yep. Also, like try to do a brickhead sort of thing. Your character. Make a character. Okay. The anniversary stream for 10 subscribers. An anniversary implies a year has passed. It has been 3 days, so I don't think an anniversary is coming for another 362 days. But 10 subscribers. Look, I don't think it's important if there are more people in the average elementary school class than the number of subscribers. Like you know, I could go up to like a preschool and be like, "Hey guys, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'll let you in. I'll put you in a giveaway for a free Fortnite gift card, and I'll get more subscribers than 10, right?" So, yeah, I think it's a bit too early, guys. But yes, I believe this is a good place to stop. Got some good work done today. I will get more work done tomorrow. Yes. That is how it will be. I'll try to fix the caption thingy as well someday. Or maybe I need to buy a new computer. I don't know. Oh well. I'll figure it out. We ball. Anyway, I'm sure it was very interesting watching me play with Legos. I'll keep doing it like every day. So if you really love me eating Legos that much, there's lots and lots and lots more to come. Let's go! Bye.